Hey guys, how's it going? PDC back here with another Smogon Superstars gameplay. Today I'm going to be playing my good friend Masterclass, who I'm sure a lot of you know as a legendary user on the Smogon forums, as not only one of the best players, but also one of the most angry motherfuckers you will ever meet. Masterclass, although his attitude, how he is, he's a really good friend, and although he got really pissed at me for hacking the living hell out of him in these two games, DPP and LXMYOU, we're still friends, so, I mean, hey, whatever. He's a chill dude, and if you get to know him, he'll help you out. He's not really as he comes off as. He's a nice dude. But this is DPPOU, and if you didn't notice the quality of this video, at least I hope it is, right? Because I'm really bad at tech software or editing videos. That's why I use Hypercam. Like, I mean, I know it's not like 2008 anymore, but Hypercam was what I was using, and that's why all my videos were so bad. But I finally got Camtasia, because Gengar, Rofist, Shake It Up, and Pokeaim kept bothering me to do it because my videos look like shit. So hopefully my 720p, and eventually when I learn how to do 1080p, videos will look a lot better. But regardless, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this game, and I hope you guys enjoy the audio. I mean, not the audio, the quality of the video. But regardless, let's get this thing started. So, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Flygon. Now, I'm Smogon, and he's Zapdos, and he goes to the Thunderbolt, and he gets a crit turn 1. And I figured, oh, this is not going to be a good game for me. I'm going to lose. He does think I am Scarf Tyranitar, and because I thought this was BKC's team, the Scizor one, so I think he's going to switch to Scizor, so I go ahead and go for the Fire Blast. Although then again, he probably would have switched to Breloom. So actually, it was a good play either way. But instead, he goes with a Powdon, revealing this is a different team. Now, I go for the Ice Beam here, and I say I'm going to freeze you, and I crit him instead. Hippowdon gets the rocks up, but Hippowdon is dead. It would have definitely beat me there, but, I mean, he did crit me with Zapdos turn frickin' 1. So, hey, I mean, that kind of sucks. And I didn't really want to. I was just going for it. I'm like, fuck it, let's go for it. But I go back to my Flygon. He obviously does not have HP Ice. That's why I went to Tyranitar in the first place, because I was fearing the HP Ice. But I figured, judging by the team, he does not have HP Ice, although it could be HP Ice Heat Wave Roost. But he goes out to his Jirachi. I figure this is either a Calm Mind, Special Defensive, or just a Calm Mind or a Special Defensive version. He goes to protect the Scout, as I go ahead and set up my Stealth Rocks. Now, I am Fire Punch Jirachi, so I'm going to be annoying, and there is no way in hell he's going to risk getting burned. At least he's not going to risk getting burned quite yet. So he's going to go ahead and protect, and he has Wish too, quite obviously, so he's going to be able to heal me up. But if I do burn his Jirachi, that's really going to bother him, as a burned Jirachi, actually a burned anything, but especially a burned Jirachi who's Body Slam and Iron Head, and who needs to Wish to recover, like any Jirachi, but regardless, it's good to weaken it. So he goes out to his Heatran and absorbs the Flash Fire, and I was really worried, because I figured he could just go ahead and go for the Fire Blast. But he is Scarf Tran, judging from what I saw, so I go out to my Flygon, figuring he would go for the Earth Power, and I do guess right, and I go out to my Flygon, and you turn right out. Nice hit on that Jirachi, and I go to Starmie. This is just a spin, as I do not want him keeping hazards on my field, especially considering his Stealth Rocker is dead. It's always a good idea to spin. But in DPP, you don't really know what your opponent has, so he could definitely have a Rotom, and I am guessing, judging from the team he has, he probably does, but we don't really know that yet. So I go ahead and get rid of the Stealth Rocker, which is really good for me, as it doesn't look like he's going to be having any more hazards available to him at this point. But I go ahead and go for the Surf, and he gets a crit with Body Slam and paralyzes me. The crit didn't really matter, and it really isn't going to bother me at all, because, I mean, it's not like I'm really going to care, because I have Natural Cure and I have Recover, so I can kind of just play games and switch out. I'm going to go ahead and go to my Jirachi here, and he still does not paralyze my Jirachi with Body Slam. I am Lumberry though, so I will be able to take one paralysis, and I predict that he's going to go to Heatran here, and I go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt, and, as luck would have it, Serene Grace Jirachi does indeed grace me, and I go for the Thunderbolt and get the paralysis. He's going to go ahead and switch out and go to his own Starmie. So this means I'm probably going to get my hazards kicked off the field as well. I'm still going to switch out here and not recover, as I am afraid of Thunderbolt, and I go ahead to my Henrietta. This is an August team. I don't know what the nicknames mean, although I know Ellen is his friend or something. I don't know. But I go to my Rose Raid to scare him off, and sadly my rocks are removed, but I still have Jirachi, so that means I can have the opportunity to set up my rocks again. This time I just go ahead and set up a layer of spikes. Spikes is going to bother Jirachi a bit more. I do have Toxic Spikes, considering this is double spike or Rose Raid, but just judging from his team, Toxic Spikes is virtually useless. And I don't really know his last, but I am guessing his last is something like Rotom. But then again, I don't know. So he goes ahead and body slams me, and he does not paralyze me, but this time he does. But then again, I have the Lumberry, so I am freed immediately. And I go for the Fire Punch, and I burn him. So now his Jirachi is burned. I go ahead and go for the Iron Head to flinch him, and, you know, I'm like, alright. He's pretty low now. One flinch is really all I needed. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Fire Punch. This should be able to take him out. As he goes for the Iron Head, he goes for the Body Slam here. I guess I could have went for another Iron Head, but I didn't really want to risk it. I didn't want to play any games, and I knew he was going to die, and it's not like I really need Jirachi that much anymore anyway. He's going to go to his Zapdos, and I'm taking a bit of a risk here. I do not believe that he has HP Ice, and I am CB Flygon. I'm just going to go ahead and Outrage, and I'm kind of surprised I KO'd. I really am. I did not expect that. I thought he would at least have a little bulk, although I don't really know the exact count. It was probably 0 defense Zapdos. I just thought he would be more bulky judging by the team. But he goes into his Heatran to absorb the Outrage, but he's just gonna die. And as he, I am Adamant, so that's why he KOs and does so much damage. Adamant Smogon is just a fucking monster. You just do so much damage to things, and it's really good. I love Smogon because not only is it decent enough speed tier, but it has momentum with U-turn and stuff like that, and Outrage. Outrage is pretty strong regardless. But anyway, the game's looking pretty much over here. There's really nothing he can do. I am sorry, Masterclass. I did not mean to hax you. I'm really sorry. I hope you will forgive me or find it in your heart to accept my apology. He got hacked by Conflict too, so he shouldn't even be in the loser's bracket. But I think most of him just being angry is just kind of him just fucking around. He cools down very quickly. Like, he'll be really mad at something for like a day, and he'll come back tomorrow after he says he quit Muns. Because considering Masterclass has quit Pokemon about 100 times or more. But the game is pretty much over here. I just sweep him with my Outrage Flygon after I hit him Power Fire, his Venusaur. Nothing he can do, and good game. I won, as you can see. It was a pretty nice win. Not exactly a fair win. I don't know how I would have done if I did not get the hacks. But then again, you know, I don't really know. Who knows, really? I could have lost. I could have still won. I'm thinking I would have won regardless, because, I mean, honestly, I figured I would get some hacks with Jirachi in the first place. I mean, it is like a 20% chance with Serene Grace. It is unlucky how he didn't get any Body Slam. That kind of sucks. That really does. Although he did have Lumberry, so I don't know how that would have turned out. I'm not going to deny saying that I hacked them, because I did. I'm really sorry, Masterclass. Please forgive me. This way, we all know Masterclass is going to come back for Tour anyway. So, I mean, hey, we'll see him again. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Oh, not really. Or replay, not really gameplay. And I'm going to take a little time here and tell you guys what I'm planning to do next. Now, as you guys know, Grand Slam is coming up, so you're going to be seeing some replays from all different types of tiers. And as we also know, the first season of Pokebattle is coming, meaning no more beta. And what that means also is that I am going to be uploading a road to #1. I was #1 on Pokebattle a little while back, but this time I'm really going to go hard, as it is the first season. I want to be the victor of the first season, so who knows. Let's go. Let's go. And I know that a lot of really good top tier tournament players are going to be actually playing on Pokebattle, which is really cool. Like people like Blue, Ray Scarface, Stone Cold, Yandy, all the guys, McMegan, they're all going to be playing, and Panamaxes too, you know, some old gen players. Everyone's going to be coming together to play Pokebattle, because overall it's pretty fun, and it is created by my friend Philip7086, and really, I just think it's a really fun thing. I mean, it's like a challenge, really, to build, because team building is one of the most fun aspects of Pokemon, and putting a challenge and a cap to what you can and cannot use is really neat. And I think a lot of my teams are going to be a little gimmicky or wacky, but, you know, whatever. I think it's going to be pretty fun to watch regardless. I also plan on doing a battling 101 thing. By that, I mean I'm going to be uploading a video probably on teaching some of my subscribers. As I know a lot of you guys probably want to get better at competitive Pokemon. And who is better to teach you than somebody who was a previous tutor on Smogon Battling 101 and who's a decent enough big tournament player. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new quality of it. And with that, as long as I can figure out how to use this Camtasia stuff, which I hope I can, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, comment, like the video, and I'm out.